The HeartHero Elliott AED could be used on both adults and children. In situations involving a child, the device includes a child mode and then adjusts the treatment and guidance to be appropriate for smaller patients. Child mode should be used for casualties who are under approximately 25 kilos, which typically includes young children. When activated, the device reduces the shock energy so it's suitable for a child's heart. Turn on the AED by pushing the green button or pulling the red handle. Activate child mode on the HeartHero Elliott AED simply by pressing the child button on the device before you apply the pads. Once child mode is activated, the device will adjust its treatment accordingly. When using the AED on a child, pad placement will be slightly different from adult placement. For larger children, the pads can be used in the same place as for adults, with one pad on the upper right side of the patient's chest and the other on the lower left side of the chest underneath the armpit. However, for smaller children and infants under 25 kilograms, the pads need to be placed differently to ensure they don't overlap. In these cases, one pad is placed on the center of the chest, slightly offset to the casualty's left side, and the other pad is placed on the center of the back between the shoulder blades. Before placing the pads, make sure the child's chest is bare and dry. Remove any clothing that may interfere with the pad placement and ensure the pads are firmly attached to the skin. Once the pads are attached and in child mode is activated, follow the voice prompts from the HeartHero Elliott AED just as you would during an adult rescue. The device will analyze the heart rhythm and advise whether a shock is needed. If CPR is required, perform chest compressions according to your training while following the prompts from the AED. The device will guide you through the whole process, including when to stop for analysis and when to resume compressions. It's important to remember that using an AED on a child is far better than not using one at all. If a child suffers a cardiac arrest, early CPR and early defibrillation can be life-saving. The HeartHero Elliott AED is designed to guide the rescuer step by step so they can provide the best possible care during a critical emergency. After use, the electrode pads and batteries should be replaced and the device should be checked to ensure it returns to a ready state. This ensures the AED is ready for the next emergency.